Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my Tuesday morning Facebook Live, Coffee and a Card. I am so happy to be able to be here with you this morning. I hope you've had some time to grab coffee or tea or hot chocolate and that you can take a little time to spend with me this morning for some creative fun. Let's see, it was so cloudy here like 15 minutes ago. The sky was completely covered in dark clouds and all of a sudden the sun came out. So right now I have some sunshine and light fluffy clouds, but I think it is going to get cloudy again. All around the edges it looks like dark clouds. So we'll see. Changeable weather, kind of crazy. I went out and got the mail a little while ago and it was 54 degrees out. That is going to be our high today. Temperatures are going to start going down now. Not too low. It should be okay. But next week, we are going to be sub-zero. Oh, yeah, I don't even want to think about it. Hi, Lois. 31 and snowy and cold. It is that time of year, isn't it? So I'm already thinking about, oh, got funny hair here. Well, let's see what's my funny hair. The wind blew it, I guess, when I got the mail. It's funny hair. It is what it is. I hate it when I see it on here, though. I'm not a winter person. I like snow once in a while, and we don't get much of that here in Tennessee, but I'm not for the cold by any means. So we'll live through it. It'll be fine. Springs are coming, right? So I hope you are having nice weather where you are. Does anyone have warm weather? That would be nice to hear about. Hi, Sharon. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it so, so much. So it is Tuesday, January 9th, 2024. My name is Maureen Rolfes, also known as the Crazy Stamping Lady. I have been an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for over 26 years, and I love what I do. I am here to help you learn the joy of card making, to teach you about paper crafting, and then to encourage you to share those projects with others to bring them joy also. If you are watching, please say hi. I love to hear that you're on. Oh, and more snow and cold coming. And then next week looks like a lot of the country over here is going to be in a deep freeze. So get your extra sweaters, stock up your wood for your fireplace because it's going to be a cold week, I think. So anyway, let me know that you're here. Comment. I love to hear from you. I love to hear about your lives. I love to hear what's going on. Leave me comments. And if you're watching on the replay, let me know that too. I love to hear what you think of my projects, even if there's things you don't like about them, because not everything I do is for everyone, that's for sure. I just love to hear from you. Let's see what else I want to tell you. I did want to ask you for prayers. So I had mentioned that I have a prayer list and I'm praying for healing for people this year. And I heard from many of you and you are on my prayer list, and I will keep in touch and let you know that I am praying for you. But this morning, my daughter Jenny in West Virginia let me know she's really sick. And she's a single mom, and so she doesn't really have someone to care for her a lot. I mean, her kids help, but it is what it is. And I'm just asking for prayer for her. It sounds like the flu. She's nauseated. She has a fever. She aches all over, all that good stuff. So I'm just asking if you have a second to lift up a prayer for her, that she can get through this quickly and recover fully. That would be wonderful. I hate that she's so far away and I can't just run over there with chicken soup or something that might help her. So please keep her in your prayers. And if you're wanting prayer, let me know. I am going to try to be a prayer warrior, especially for healing this year. Okay, what else do I want to tell you? As always, I will be drawing from all of the comments you leave both today and tomorrow till midnight, and then I will give away this card. So every comment you leave is an entry. And then, yeah, I'll do a drawing for the card and I'll get that out to you. Congratulations to Nola Burkhardt. She won the last teacup card that I made. So Nola, that is on its way to you. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate the prayers for Jenny so much. It really means the world to me. So thank you. So yeah, Nola, that card's on its way. Thank you for watching and commenting. I was glad to see you on here and I miss you, my friend. All right. Also, if you can share my video, If you can share this to a crafty friend, to a crafty group, to your homepage, wherever you feel like sharing me, I would love that. It just gives me more exposure as a small businesswoman, and I really appreciate that a lot. Hi, Joyce. Glad you're on watching. Let me see what else I want to tell you. I think that's about it. I'm going to take you down to my table, and yeah, we're going to have some crafting fun. So hang on. Hi, Betty. Glad you're here. Let's turn you around down to the table. And I'm going to go for just a second here and check to make sure that I am where I want to be on my page. It looks like I'm up and running, but I always like to see my placement when I'm down on the table. And that looks pretty good. So this is me, Maureen Rolfes, also known as the Crazy Stamping Lady. My blog is crazystampinglady.blogspot.com. My email is crazystampinglady@gmail.com. And my Facebook is facebook.com/crazystampinglady. You might sense a theme here. YouTube is under my name, Maureen Rolfes, and you can shop with me at stampingwithmaureen.stampinup.net. This is my January hostess code. If you are ordering from me in the month of January and you want to receive any of my benefits, such as my tutorials or my free card kits, you must use that hostess code. That is what I pull up when I get my list of who's going to get my products and specials and bonuses. So please use that. As long as your order is under $150, pre-shipping and handling and tax. If it is over that amount, you're going to earn hostess benefits. So in that case, don't use a hostess code. Just get the benefits yourself. And any orders over $150 automatically qualify for my specials. I'm going to get this out of the way. This is my new little reminder that if I have any cards to show, now is the time, because I forget them sometimes. So I am going to show you my final batch of Christmas cards. I think this is it. Next time we come on, I have some New Year's cards and Thinking of You cards that also came in, and I'm going to show you those. But I want to get through Christmas first and just give you some beautiful examples of cards. Though this is from my friend and teammate Kathy from California. She made this gorgeous card. Just look at it. There's a lot of detail on here. She embossed the wood embossing on this layer. There's a layer of, looks like thick vellum that these trees are on. And then the middle tree is popped up. These are all cut out. There is Wink of Stella on the tree branches. And then these little flat gems, which you know I love. Kathy, gorgeous card. Thank you so much for thinking of me. This is nothing but beautiful. Thank you, thank you. And then another really gorgeous card from my friend Marie, and Marie is also from California. She made me this card. It's a scrappy card, so you guys are going to like that. All these different strips of designer series paper, and then she sponged around the edge of each one of them and put on the Merry Christmas. And this has that clean and sharp look that I love on a card. Yet I can tell she did a ton of work with all that sponging, and it is just gorgeous. So thank you so much, Marie, for thinking of me. Let me get that out of the way. This next card is from my friend Paula, and just look at this. This is not Stampin' Up. I don't know what company it is, and I don't promote other companies, but this card is gorgeous. I love everything about it. I love the branches. Look how she popped up these little white boughs here that are on the branches with the green behind where she cut it out so you can really see it. This adorable little nativity. I love it, love it, love it. Thank you so, so much, Paula. It is beautiful. And then I have a couple cards made with this set from the fall catalog, the Oh Holy Night. I fell in love with everything about this stamp set. I didn't get a chance to use it much during the holidays, so I am making cards already for my friends and family using this for next year. And this card came from my upline, and I love everything about it. It is just beautiful. I am going to case it and make some cards just like this. It uses the pop-outs of the Nativity with some foam underneath them, some dimensionals to raise them up. It has the embossed Oh Holy Night, and it uses, let me grab them real quick. I think I have them right here because I just found a pack so I can duplicate this. It uses the brushed gold cards and envelopes from the last mini catalog. Look at those. Aren't they beautiful? So that's what she used for her base on here. And it's perfect. It has that gold on there already. You don't have to do anything with that. These are on the carryover list. So if you go to Stampin' Up! And you want to purchase them, just put in the number 162177 and these should come up, and they're available. Anything on the carryover list is only their like online exclusive. So I don't know if it's going to come back next fall in the holiday catalog. It might, or it might just be an online exclusive and then go away. I'm not sure, but I do know that these are on the carryover list and still available. So that is very cool to know. And I'm going to be making some of these cards. So thank you, Jill, for thinking of me. And my last card here is from my friend Melody. And Melody is from Prescott, Arizona, and she's a customer and she's a friend. And this is made with the same set. Totally different look, but gorgeous. She used the designer series paper and kind of tore it here for the edge of the desert, kind of. And then here's the little nativity, and she offset it by cutting it out twice. So there's a white silhouette behind it, which makes it pop. And the beautiful star popped up here. I love everything about this, and I probably will actually mimic this one and make some cards too in case it, because I think I have some of this paper left, the deserty one. So this is a perfect way to use it. Beautiful card, Melody. Thank you, thank you, thank you for thinking of me, guys. I think that's the end of my Christmas cards. I think I'll go through them one more time to be sure I showed them all, but I think so. Let's get this out of the way. A couple things going on. Upcoming classes. My in-person class is going to be on January 26th here in Murfreesboro at Shelley's Coffee and Social. If you want to come to that, please let me know. I'm trying to gauge how many I'll have because the space is not that big. I'm limiting it to 6 maximum because of the space area, and it's the first time I have a class there, so I just want to see how it all goes there. But I'm excited about having an in-person class here in Murfreesboro, and I'm offering an online version that will be similar but slightly different. It'll be held in a private Facebook group that you'll be invited to join once I've received your payment and everything set up. In that class, you will receive kits, so you must register for this online class no later than January 15th. The cost is $25 for the kit and includes shipping. You can pay me by check or through Venmo. Just let me know what you're going to do. It's going to include 4 cards that you will make and a bonus 3D project. And you can actually get the class fee, which is $20, free if you make a purchase that day. So we'll talk more about that in the class. But if you pay, I will just refund that to you if you do the purchase. So these are both up right now. Please join them. Let me know. Message me, email me if you would like to join me. I cannot wait to stamp with you guys. My bundle bonus for January is Crafting with You bundle. I think I'm going to probably use this on my next video on Friday. Tentatively, we'll see, because Friday is also our Global Inspiration Stamp Team 2-day stamping affair, and we're introducing the mini catalog. So both Friday and Saturday we'll be hosting videos that will show you new products in the mini catalog, talk about celebration. It's going to be a ton of fun. If you're in my Global Inspiration Stamp Team group, you are in. You can just watch. If you want to join, just let me know. It's open to all of my customers and all of my team, but not to other people's teams. So if you are a demonstrator under somebody else, unfortunately, I cannot invite you. Just let me know, though, if you're not and you want to be a part of that. Anyway, this is my bundle bonus. If you purchase this bundle in the month of January, you will be supporting the Doors of Hope ministry here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. 100% of my profits from this will go to the Doors of Hope. if you purchase in January. It's an adorable crafting kit, and I will be showcasing it this month, I promise. If not Friday, soon, because it is stinking cute. Also, if you purchase that, you will receive from me a tutorial bundle of additional ideas using this bundle. So that is free of charge and usually sent out the Sunday after you purchase. So consider purchasing that and supporting Doors of Hope Ministry. My next free monthly virtual card class is on February 12th. Yesterday, I held my class for December purchases. And they got all the kids to make the projects that we were making. So check that video out. It is there for anyone to see. Just go up into Facebook, into my videos, and you can find it. My next one will be in February, and that's for January purchases. So if you purchase $50 order, you will get 3 free card kits. A $75 order will get you 3 free card kits plus a bonus project. And a $100 order will get you the card kits, the bonus project, and a half a pack of a current embellishment. I love these classes. I hope you purchase, because this is my way to say thank you to you whenever you purchase at those levels. I only send 1 kit per person each month. So if you purchase a couple times, I will just use your larger amount, and that's the kit that you will receive from me. And that is a thank you from me. And then my spring catalog paper share. I am doing a share of all 8 of the designer series papers in the mini catalog. If you purchase this share, the cost is $33 plus $8 shipping for a total of $41. Excuse me. You will get a quarter pack of each of those 8 designer series paper. Not a quarter. I am sorry. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you'll get a quarter pack. Boy, I'm out of it. I'm thinking of something else. You will get a quarter pack of them. So your papers will be cut down to 6 by 6, and you will receive a quarter pack of the papers for you to play with and try out and see which ones you like the best. And they are gorgeous. And they will come to you in a little cello bag. It'll be labeled with what you have in there. And then also you'll get a bonus of 3 of the gold foil cards and envelopes from the mini catalog. These are not the ones I just showed you. These are new ones in the new mini catalog so that you can try those out also. I did limit my paper shares this time, and I only have 2 still available. So if you're interested, I have 2 I can sell. Let me know if you're interested, and I will get you on the list and get those to you. And once those are gone, I am not doing any more paper shares for the spring mini. So that is that. Annual catalog is still going strong. We're not playing with it today, so I'm going to move it out of the way. We are, however, using a product from the Celebration catalog, and that is going to be the Sunny Days Designer Series paper. I've used it once before already. It is great designer series paper, tons of fun, great colors, wonderful patterns. So we are going to be using this on today's fun project, and that is available with a $50 purchase. So besides getting my card kit, if you order from me, you could also choose this as your celebration item if you wanted to. And then out of the mini catalog, we are using today, if I can get to the page, a fun new set that caught my eye right away. It is a retro phone set. It's called Let's Chat. And honestly, the phone just called out to me. It is just stinking cute. It has a little word bubble, which is fun. Excuse me. A great little heart image. But it also has my kind of sentiments, you guys. Hi, hello, hey, here for you. Those are my favorites. It has them all. And then a little word that says ring, as if you didn't do that and you wouldn't know it was ringing. But I think it's kind of cute on this card. They said ring, ring. It was adorable. So I'm doing a card that's a little different than my normal style. It is just fun and funky, and I love it, and I hope you like it too. And I'm going to give you a tip on how I did it, a couple tips actually. So stick around and we will put a card together. All right, guys, let me see. I think that is about that. Let's get out the card we're making. So here is my envelope. Hi, hello, here for you. and those adorable little hearts. And it is just a basic white envelope. I'm going to set it up here to the side. And then here is the card we're making. I just really had fun with this. I love it. And it's so ironic because if you know me, I hate telephones. I hate them. I will text you all day long. I will email you. I will chat by messenger. But I hate phone calls. I just hate them. Now, saying that, I don't mind if you call me. I'm always okay with that. I love to chat. My sister calls me. My brothers call me. My daughters call me. I just don't call people. I think it's a bit of a phobia. I don't know. I can't explain it. But I get all nervous and wound up when I have to make a phone call. So if you get a phone call from me, you can start worrying because probably something is really wrong. But I love the thought of the telephone, just like my loving the thought of tea, and I don't drink tea. It is just using the retro receiver from this and then the little cords, of course, because you got to be connected. And it's just a fun little funky card. So when I designed it, I had seen a similar card on Pinterest from a totally different company. And actually, when I say similar, I mean just similar. It was not this card in any way, but it gave me the bouncing off point for this card. So we have our white envelope for this one. I'll set that aside for a minute. We have a basic white card base that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So that's going to be our base. I have a layer of Daffodil Delight, and this layer is 4 by 5 1/4. So it's just 1/4 inch down for our first layer. A tiny strip of Pool Party. This is 3/8 inch wide by 4 inches. That'll go on my card. And then, oh, did I just already lose something? There it is. I've already pre-cut 2 of our little telephone receivers, and I'm going to show you how I did that, and we're going to cut the third one out together. So let's do that right away. Excuse me. Wow. I might need a sip of coffee. Excuse me 1 second. And that cup of coffee is almost gone, so hopefully it'll get me through the video, right? Okay, so let's get this off. I can see still that's there. I'm going to use my piercing mat, my cushioning here, with a piece of paper on because I am going to stamp, and it is a photopolymer stamp. So I want this reddish image for my telephone receiver. This would also be really cute, but I don't think it would show as much on the yellow. So I'm going to use this image. So that means I'm going to stamp on the back of it to get my telephone. So I'm just going to use gray Granite ink. Doesn't need to be real dark for this. I just need to be able to see where it is. And I'm going to ink this up, my little telephone receiver. And you don't have to worry about this coming out perfect. You just need to be able to see the edges of the phone. And I'm going to stamp it on the back side of the Designer Series paper. So I'm stamping it on the yellow side, which again, I said is super cute. It's little sunshiny type images. But I'm going to be using the other side, so I want my ink on the back side. And then we're going to use that outline as the outline of our receiver, and I'm going to cut it out using my snips. So you guys know I love fussy cutting, and I always leave a halo, but on this one I'm not leaving a halo. On this one I'm cutting kind of right up to the line. Now you're not going to see the stamped image on the other side. So all you want to do is kind of go around that and have nice smooth cutting so that you don't have any jagged edges. But if you go inside or outside of the lines a little bit on here, it's really not going to matter because they're not going to see this side. So that makes it kind of fun. I'm just going to come in here. And again, I'm not being totally perfect. If like some of the gray is getting cut off, which I think it is, that is okay because nobody's going to know. You just want to get as close to following that line as you can so that you have the right image on the other side. So let's keep going around here. So you can see that was super easy to do. And you can do that with any image that you want to cut out the look of it and you don't have an outline stamp or something to do it, just stamp on the back and cut it out. And there is our little phone receiver for here. So now I have the 3 of those right there. And this is really a pretty easy card. The hardest part I found was stamping my hearts and trying to get them lined up right. So hopefully I'll be able to do that here. If I can't, then of course you guys know you'll get the one I made ahead of time, or I'll make you a new one because yours is going to look pretty darn good. But again, I'm not worried totally about perfection on it either. It is what it is, right? So I'm going to use my red ink pad for this. And I'm going to take a pencil and a ruler, and right along the bottom of this card, which is 4 inches wide, I'm going to mark 2 inches. Okay, just like that. And that's going to just give me my center point for my first heart. So I'm going to take my ink, a little red, and right above that mark, just stamp down my heart. Just like that. And then on each side of it, I'm going to space a little bit, trying to get it about the same height. Not freaking out about it if it's not perfect, because we're just doing a little border of these hearts. And then coming back on the other side and doing the same thing. And because I marked that center, I should easily have the room for the 3 hearts on each side, just like that. Now the next thing I want to do is get rid of that little tick mark that I made on there. And for that, I'm going to use my eraser that I showed you a couple times ago. It is a little click up eraser. It is white, so it leaves no residue or nothing on your card that's going to show. And my good friend Linny, let me see if I can find where I set those. So when I mentioned this last time, I told you I was running out of eraser and I hadn't found new ones and I was going to need some. And my friend Linny found some and sent them to me, and I've got to show them to you. She found a 4-pack of retractable erasers, clicker things like this. They have the erasers in them plus refills. So these should last me quite a while, guys. I don't make that many tick marks. They're made by Mr. Pen. I've never heard of Mr. Pen, but let me tell you, go to Amazon or to Walmart and click on Mr. Pen. And if you are a stationery type person, you are going to love their products. They have the erasers. They have tons of fun and funky erasers. They have great highlighters. They have things for drafting. They just have so many products. I got stuck on there after Linny sent me this, and I have an order that's in there for like $50 and I want to buy more stuff. So Linny, thank you so much. You made my day. I couldn't believe when these arrived. You are the sweetest thing in the world, and I really, really appreciate it. So I'm not here yet, but soon I will be. But I wanted to share those with you because I just think they're awesome. So here's the one I've been using, white eraser tip. I only try to use white because sometimes the pink or colored erasers can leave a little residue of that color on your paper. So there is our first stripe. Now for my second row of hearts, all I did was inked up and came in so that the peak of the heart was going right between the last row between 2 of them. So I'm just going to follow all the way across. Again, you don't need to be perfect with this. You're just trying to get a little border of hearts on your card because they're so stinking cute. So that's the reason. There they are. So there's my second row of hearts. Not perfect, but not bad. We're going to go with it. How does that sound? And then right above my hearts, I'm going to lay a strip of Pool Party. Now it's kind of thin. It's a little thin for my seal, so I'm just going to use some Tombow. Not a ton, you guys. People who don't like Tombow, it's because you're using too much. Just trust me. If you get a little too much at the start, like I did here, just spread it on down your card. You do not want so much that it's going to ooze out, and it does not take much Tombow to hold it down. In fact, that almost looks like it's going to be too much for me. So I'm going to grab a scrap of white here while I have this. Let me get it up in my fingers. And I'm just going to scrape some of that off. We do not need all that excess gooiness. All right, That'll be perfect. And then it's just a scrap so I can throw it away. So yeah, keep those scraps, right? Okay, we're gonna lay this right above the hearts. Side to side, as straight as I can get it. Now, it might seem a little off if the hearts aren't perfect, but that doesn't matter, guys. Don't worry about stuff that just really doesn't matter. I think it looks adorable, and that's what we're going with. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is add my little cords for my telephone. And the way I did that originally is I just came in and kind of placed them where I wanted them to be. So I'm going to follow that same pattern on the last page, this one kind of in the center. And you can see I have them going a couple different directions just for fun, that's all. Now I need to have room for my words, and the word that's the smallest is the high on here, and then I need to have room for hello here. So I'm just kind of thinking of that placement. I can move this over because I have the room in here. And then I'm going to do my cord. So here's the little telephone cord. And I'm going to grab my Memento ink. Hope you guys are doing good today. If you are football fans, the Packers won on Sunday. The Packers are my team. They got into the playoffs. I am so excited. If you're not a Packer fan, I apologize. This is my philosophy on football. If the Packers are playing, I want to watch and I want them to win. If they're not playing, I could care less. So that's my whole football philosophy. So we're going to come in here with this cord, the cord that attached the receiver to the base, which we don't really have much of anymore. And I want to place this coming down right above this phone. So I'm going to move that one out of the way and place it just like that. Now on this next one, I'm going to do the same thing, but I just need the bottom of this cord because it's not going to be as far down on the card. And I'm going to place this one like right in here, like that. And then on my third one, I'm going to flip this around just to have my cord going a different angle. And think about where this one is going, and I'm going to place this one. Well, I moved that. You know what? I'm just going to guess now because I moved it. Try not to move your stuff when you're placing it for something like this. I'm going to make sure I have room for hello. I think this will be okay. I'm going to place this one like right over here. And hopefully this will work. You're just kind of getting a feel for where you want your cords to go. So when I saw this card on Pinterest with another company's stuff, it also just had 3 receivers hanging from the cord. It wasn't laid out like this. The telephone was very tiny, but I just thought it was so much fun. What a fun card to send to someone who might be going through a lot right now. Yeah, I just wanted to make it. That's all. Hello, and I'm here for you. We're going to take this layer now. And using my seal, I'm going to put seal on the back and we're going to add it to the front of our card. I know I still have more stamping to do on here, but because I'm going to place my telephones and they are raised up and then stamp, I want it all put together on the front of my card at this point. So let me lay it right here. And I did get just a dab of adhesive on here, so I'm going to grab my adhesive, rubber removing adhesive stamp eraser and just go over. So this is another thing everyone should have is adhesive eraser. So I guess it's all about the erasers today. You want to have a white eraser, and like I said, I love these retractable ones because I don't have to worry that my pencil has a white eraser on it. I just keep this right on my desk close by, and then my adhesive removing. So here is our card base. We are going to be adding these phones to the front of the card, and for that I'm going to use mini dimensionals. Now if you don't have mini dimensionals, you can always cut other dimensionals apart and make them into mini ones. We are going to be placing this phone first, and so on the back of it, on the receiver end of each part of this phone, I'm going to place that, and then I'm going to use my snips which you guys know how I talk about how my snips disappear. They just did, but I found them. And we're gonna cut off just a piece of this edge to put behind the middle part here. On the last card I made, I used the actual mini ones, but they go totally side to side, and I think using this strip will make it less visible underneath there. So we're just going to pull off the backing on these like that, and I am going to come in and place this phone hanging down from the cord. So I want the cord to look like it's attached to the phone, and I want it over to the side here and falling above my blue strip, okay, my pool party strip. Okay, so there's our little phone, and then I'm gonna stamp the words "here for you" right next to it. So all of these words are from this stamp set, which I love, all these words. Oh, I should have had the mat under there. I've actually found that this glass works very well, which I do not understand why, because if we need a mat, it seems like I need that cushion, but there's something about this really firm surface that works pretty darn well with the photopolymer stamps. So I still try to use the mat, but if I forget, I've been pretty lucky with it. The next one we're gonna do is the high, and that's gonna be right next to the bottom of this phone. I'm gonna stamp this before I add this phone, just because this is gonna be raised up and I don't wanna have to work around that. So I'm just gonna grab my high. I have the phone placed pretty much where I want it. And we're gonna stamp the word high right here. And then I'm gonna come and do the same exact thing on the back. Okay, so now it is totally cloudy, windy, and raining. So, you know, who knows with this weather here what we're gonna get. We did get an inch of rain overnight, which was wonderful because we need rain here. I'm not complaining in any way about that. My other daughter, Heidi, has to drive to Georgia today, which is about a 4-hour drive from where she is right now. So keep her in prayers too if she's driving through all this rain, although she drives all the time for her job and is very comfortable on the road, and that makes me happy. Okay, so we're gonna flip this over and add this one, and I want the base of this coming right where that high is, and hopefully the top will come. So when I'm doing this, I'm trying to cover the very end of the cord. I don't want that little bit of cord sticking out. So I'm gonna move this over just a tad so it's straight down like it's hanging from that cord. If you had a home line like we did when we were growing up, and I think most of us did, we would take a call, and it would be for one of my brothers or my sister, and what you'd do is just let your phone hang down from the cord like that until they came to get it. So that's what this reminds me of. Now this one I'm going to place like this, and the cord is coming kind of into the phone. Actually, I should have done it a little bit over, but I didn't, so we're just going to go with it. It'll work. And this one's going to lay here. Let's see if I can get it down at all so it's not perfectly lined up. Yeah, I might be able to. I should have had, like I said, this cord coming down just a little bit farther over. Sometimes that's hard to judge, and so I didn't. So we're gonna go with it. And I'm gonna do hello on this one right over here, and I want this to fit on there, and I might not even have enough. I'm gonna go up just a little bit. Let's see what happens if I move this up. No, I don't like that either. Well, you guys might be getting the card that I made ahead of time because I wasn't quite as careful on this one. I'm going to take this and we're going to move it right where it has to be, right there. And I'm going to stamp my hello and hope for the best. Okay, so there it is. It's good enough. We're going to go with it today. Okay, so on the back of this one, I'm going to do the same thing with my dimensionals. And honestly, that little bit of cord, if it was sticking out and showing, no one would probably notice it, but I don't like it, so I'm trying to cover up that end. And if I make another one, I'll be more careful with that. So you may get this one or you may get another one. Leave your comments. I'd love to know what you hear about this. It is such a fun set. I don't even know. I showed you the set, but it's just got a ton of fun stuff going on. It made me smile when I saw it. So I want my hello there. I want my phone cord covered up. I'm going to angle it just a tiny bit so that works just like that. And I think that that's okay. All right, guys, how fun is that? We're not done yet, though. A couple more things yet. I'm going to add some gems to this. So I'm going to grab our basic rhinestone gems and my light real red blend. My dark one finally gave out on me, and I haven't bought a new set, so I'm using the light one, which is okay because we have some kind of pinkish on this card, and these have a red tint to them, but it's a little bit lighter because it's the light red. I'm going to just color 3 of these gems, 1 large, 1 medium, and 1 small. And if you have not colored your gems with your blend, you're missing out, people, because you can make them match any card you want. And I love that so much. I have packs of these Rhinestone Basic Jewels because of that I just color for whatever card I'm doing. And we're going to come in here and I'm going to place this largest one. In fact, you know, let me get my take your pick tool because my snips doesn't always balance them as well as I want when they're the gems. So I'm just warming up that little nib of putty on the end of my take your pick tool with my finger because I haven't been in the room and it's a little cool. I haven't been stamping. I'm going to come in here and pick that up and I'm going to place it over here. And then I'm going to pick up my middle one. Oops, come on, little guy. And that one's going to go up over here. And then my tiny one. And I'm going to place that right down here. I think that's so cute. I can't wait to send mine out to a friend and let them know I am thinking of them. So now we're going to finish up our envelope in the inside of the card. So for this one, I am going to grab my pad and I am going to come in here and stamp the same 3 little sentiments that we did on our card. In fact, let me close this so it's out of the way for a second. I am going to stamp hi over here and hello just in a little bit and beneath it. And then the last one is here for you. And I'm going to stamp that toward the bottom. And then to pull it all together, we're going to take that adorable little heart one more time. I have different hearts. Some I love, some I hate. I love these fat little hearts like this that are shorter and fatter. I think they're so cute. I'm so glad it's in this set. And we're just going to place a heart next to each of these sentiments. Just like that for my envelope. And then I'm going to finish off the inside of the card. So for the inside of this card, there's one more image that says, hey, and it's got all the curly cues just like it's the phone cord. And we're going to use that on the inside. So kind of going with the theme. Hi, hello, here for you, hey, hey. And actually I answer the phone with my daughters like that quite a bit, so that makes sense. Let's see if I can get this kind of straight in here. Hey, with the curly cues, just like that. And then let me see what I added on here. I know I added some hearts. Yep, that's what I thought I did. So on here, we're going to add a couple hearts. Make sure I get the red ink and not the black ink. And I'm just going to add one of the hearts down here and one of the hearts up here. And it just made me think of like from me to you, the hearts and the love. And I love that so much. I just thought it was adorable. So that's the inside of my card. That is it, guys. I'm closing these up because I will put my hand in them if I do not do that. This is the card I'm giving away. I may make another one for you and move this over just a little bit, although I think it's adorable. Or I could give you the one I made ahead of time. You will receive a card very similar to this if you are my winner. It could be one of these. I might randomly make you another one. We'll see. I love it. I just thought it was funky and fun and different than my norm. And the phone just made me smile. And if you can send somebody a card and make them smile, your day has been successful. So just remember that you have done something to make someone smile. How great is that? I hope you guys liked it. Remember to leave your comments. Every comment gets you an entry for a chance to win it. You have till tomorrow night at midnight to leave those comments and to enter. I do plan to be back here on Friday. Not sure what my project will be yet. It might be my bundle bonus, but it might not be. We'll see. Please mark your calendars to join me. My Global Inspiration Share Team project is on Saturday, so I'll be posting information about that. But if you want to join that group and you are not a demonstrator under another demonstrator, let me know. Anyone else I can invite. I just can't invite other demonstrators who aren't on my team. As always, I would love to be your creative coach. If you need a catalog, let me know and I will get that out to you. Please reach out to me in the comments of this video or by email at crazystampinglady@gmail.com if you need something stamping related, if you want my prayers, or if you just want to say hi. Have a great week, you guys, and I will see you on Friday. Bye-bye.